Hello, hello. Happy Sunday and happy 4th of July weekend, everyone. I hope you all are having a wonderful weekend. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, thanks for finding me. My name is Kim Dent. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live in Maryland Heights, Missouri. I have stamp classes every single month at Zion Lutheran Church, which is at 12075 Dorset Road. We have them on the second Friday and Saturday of the month. We have classes coming up on July 8th and 9th. The Friday night class starts at 6 p.m. and the Saturday morning class starts at 9 and the Saturday afternoon class starts at 1. We make 5 cards. So whether you're a beginner stamper or you've been stamping for many, many years, you're welcome to come. If you would like to send me a message, if you're interested in coming, the first time that you come, you're absolutely free. And then after that, the cost of the class is $10. But I give a $5 credit if you spend $25 before shipping and tax, or if you bring a new friend to class, you get a $5 credit. So 5 adorable cards, envelopes included. It's a great time. It's fun to stamp with your friends, or if you're coming by yourself, you're sure to make new friends at my stamp classes. So I'd love to have you. So hello everybody. It's good to be back. Alaska was amazing. So beautiful. So beautiful, so breathtaking, and I'd go back in a heartbeat. I hope to go back one day. I'd like to do, for those of you who are tuning in, Rick and I did an Alaskan cruise. We took the money that Stampin' Up! Gave us. We should have been on a Western Caribbean cruise in May, but they canceled it, and so we cashed out, took the money, and decided we needed a vacation. So Alaska, here we come. And that was our second time there, thanks to Stampin' Up! I hope to one day go back and do, many of my friends have done the land base, like out of Denali, and then hopped on a cruise ship. So one day I hope to do that, maybe with my whole family. That would just be a dream. So, and then when we returned from Alaska, it was free shipping, and so many of you placed orders. So whether you placed an order that day or you've been placing orders with me all year long, I want to thank you because I earned the next trip, which is in May, and it's to Norway. So it's a Norwegian cruise. So Rick and I said to him, in less than a year, so you know us, we start counting down like crazy early. So next May, I think it's the 21st, we'll be hopping on a cruise ship headed to Norway. So hello. Thanks, everybody. If you're brand new to my channel or my YouTube channel, please say hello. If you're new to my YouTube channel, I upload all of my Facebook Lives to YouTube every week, and so comment and let me know that you're watching me. I appreciate that. Hello, and Miss Sandy and Karen, you guys are getting ready for your Alaskan cruise. I'm excited for you guys. There you go. Well, let's see what else is new. So July 1st celebration began, which is so exciting. I'm so thankful that Stampin' Up! Decided to do it 2 times a year. So let me grab my little celebration catalog. Once again, Stampin' Up! Has hit it out of the ballpark. There is so much sweet stamp sets, dies, DSP. There's some envelopes, or like pre-cut, pre-scored note cards that you can get. So you spend $50 or $100, there's no limit, and you get to pick an item out of this catalog. I'll show you my website in just a little bit, so if you'd like to place your order online. But for those of you who are not so sure about placing an order online, I would love to place the order for you. I can have it shipped directly to your house. So if you have a wish list or you have items that you want to get, now is the time to get them because you get that extra perk of picking a free item out of this catalog. And then the other exciting thing that happened was July 1st. This book went into effect from July through December. And oh my goodness, I've got 3 boxes of stuff here that I haven't gone through. And I'm excited to be stamping tonight. I'll be stamping with some new stuff tonight out of the annual catalog. And both the cards I'm making tonight are out of the annual catalog. But you'll see me soon start stamping with Stampin' Goodness out of the mini catalog. If you don't have either of these catalogs, please contact me because I'm more than happy to pop them in the mail to you absolutely for free. So let me see. I'm going to sync my laptop. This is the part that is always kind of, I don't know, clunky. That's a good word. It's clunky. Oop. I hope y'all, have any of you barbecued yet this weekend? Or tomorrow? I hope Rick,
have any of you barbecued yet this
there
weekend?
we go. Hold on.
Or tomorrow. I hope Rick, have any of you barbecued yet this weekend?
There we go. Hold on. There. The clunky part. Always have to do that every week. Rick, I hope, is going to barbecue tomorrow. Yeah, happy birthday. I don't know if Karen, I hope you got that message about an hour ago. I called and saying happy birthday to you. So I wanted you to know that I was thinking about you. I hope you're having a wonderful day and a wonderful birthday weekend. My sister-in-law, Karen, her birthday is also today, so it's easy for me to remember my friend's birthday as because it's on the same day as my sister-in-law's birthday with the same name. So, all right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Brenda. Hello, B. Thank you. Yeah, my hair has gotten really long, hasn't it? I grew it out for, well, part of it was for Kelly's wedding, which was in December, and I've continued to let it grow, so we'll see how long it gets. Okay, we're doing 2 cards tonight. Both of them are fancy fold. They're not too fancy, though. They're easy. They're easy to do, and I hope you like them. I think they're adorable. So let's get started. I'm going to flip my camera around, so hold on tight. Let's see how quickly we get there. There we go. Whoop. All right, you can see, before I get started, so if you are thinking about placing an order and you would like to place it online, it is, here's my website, kimdent.stampinup.net. If you're placing an order that is $150 or less, please use this host code. I'll have it going probably for a couple weeks, CMR9KD74, and that just helps me out. If your order is $150 or more, you will receive the Stampin' Rewards. So don't use this if your order is $150 or more. Now is the time to do it because not only do you get, the celebration perks, but you also get the free merchandise along with that. It starts, Stampin' Rewards, we call them, start at $150. So now is the time. Also, as long as B is on there, my friend B, B signed up on my team today. So she asked me about signing up, if she should just place an order, would she save some if she signed up to be on my team? And I told her yes. You definitely save some. You get to pick $125 worth of product for $99 and whatever you want, which is so awesome. And then the perk right now for signing up is you get, let's see if I can pull this into view, a really cool planner. And I told B, I am not a planner person, but she said, I am. So it is very cool. Jan, I know you were talking about it, getting it as demonstrators. We could order these through the month of June. We can't get these anymore. The only way you can get this if you sign up to be on my team from now till the end of August. So Bea said she was going to sign up, which she did. So I'm glad. She's been on my team before, and I am glad to have her back. So that is the perk right now of joining. All right. Let's see. Okay, here we go to the cute cards. Here is our first card. I hope you'll like it. It's really easy to make. And it opens like this and like this. So the idea that I got this card from is from Jackie Bolhouis. She is, if you follow, or you go on YouTube, she is known by Clump and Stamper. She did a bunch of fancy folds the past couple of weeks, and this was one of them. And she kept saying how easy they were to make, how easy it was to make, and so she's absolutely right. This is just a fun, different way to make a card. The suite that I used is called the Butterfly Kisses suite. It's found on page 36 of the annual catalog. If you want to order the whole suite, which is the stamps, the dies, the DSP, and some resin flowers, you can do that for $67.50. That would get you a free item out of the celebration catalog. The bundle, if you would just like the stamp set and the dies, that is $47.50. So you'd almost be there. Let me pull in the stamp set. Here it is. Best Butterflies. And the dies are really cute. I haven't put mine yet on my magnetic sheet, but I'm going to show you just because if you love butterflies, there is so much that you can do with all of these. You can stamp them or you can cut them out of the DSP. So let's see, there are 17 dies in the set to build a butterfly. Here are the adorable resin flowers. Resin shapes, they're called. Fun flower resin shapes. Look at that. Adorable. Oh, and Jan, you know what? This so reminds me, like for Chloe, I think this just reminds me so like little girl or preteen girl. I can just see making cards for Chloe out of this set. But aren't these little resin, they call them resin, fun flower resin shapes. They're in, let's see, I think that's Calypso Coral, Daffodil Delight, Fresh Freesia. That looks like Starry Sky and Parakeet Party, which coordinates with the adorable DSP. And even if you don't like, for my girls who are not so crazy about butterflies, I want to show you this. So here is the 6x6 DSP. You get 48 sheets, 12 different double-sided designs. So obviously you gotta like butterflies if you're looking at this, but wait till I flip it around like this. Look how cute that is. Some more little butterflies that you could easily cut out if you wanted. You wouldn't even have to have the stamp set. I love the little florals, little wildflowers. There's some more butterflies. Some more flowers. See, you can tell why it was drawn to this. These are fun colors. Oop, let's see what's on this side. Oh yeah, look at, see? This I feel like makes it like versatile. I can see this like on a wedding shower card. More butterflies and more like flowers in the field. But watch what happens when I flip it over. Polka dots. Gotta love the polka dots. Parakeet Party polka dots. Fresh Freesia polka dots. I don't know what these are. Kind of looks like, I can't remember if this is like in counted cross stitch. That's kind of like, I think, a stitch that we would do. This piece I'm using, that's got like little triangles on it. This has got like Fresh Freesia in like a cross hatch. This one I love little daisies. These look like tiny little calypso coral hearts. More tiny little floral prints. This fun one, it's just funky, I call it. And then parakeet party stripes. Look at this one. So do you see, open your eyes when you're looking at DSP, because you don't necessarily like have to love those butterflies to appreciate this cool pack of DSP. So there's the DSP. Here is the kit that we're gonna use tonight. So you need a piece. The card base is 5.5 by 7 1/4. So it's kind of a different shape or size. You're going to score it at 3 inches. You need a piece of 2 3/4 by 5 1/4 DSP, that cute DSP. Let's see what else I've got. You need, this is my inside piece, 4 by 5 1/4. You need a piece of 2.5 by 2.5. This is the layer behind it, 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. This skinny little piece I decided to add because I just thought it looked cute instead of just having white on the edge of it. This is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. This is your little, I don't know what we call this. Like, this is this piece that holds this little handle right there. And it is 1 1/4 by 4 inches, and you're going to score it at 1 inch. So, oh, and then 2 more pieces. 2 pieces of fresh freesia, 3 inches by 3 inches. So let me see if I can pull that. Trying to be better so you all can, because I know I love when I watch different demonstrators, you know, lay all their pieces out, and then usually what I do is I take a picture of it, a snap of it, so that I can reference it. So there is all of our pieces. Tonight, for the sake of time, because I knew I would be gabbing about the trip and talking about celebration, I've done the scoring for us, so you don't have to watch me do that. If you have questions about scoring, I have a scoreboard that I use, but you can also use your Stampin' Up! Trimmer, which also has a scoring blade on it, which is what I used tonight. But I thought I'd try to save some time tonight because I knew I would be gabbing since I haven't done this with you guys. I feel like I've been kind of gone. I'm kind of not rusty. I don't feel like I'm rusty, but I feel like, oh my goodness, I got to get back and get everything, make sure. I almost forgot to put on my microphone tonight. Okay, here's our first piece that we're going to glue down. This little handle, 1 1/4 by 4. I've scored it at 1 inch. I'm just going to take it and I'm going to put the glue, just a thin layer, on this little piece right here. Hopefully. There we go. And then you're going to butt this piece right on the very edge, kind of in the middle. Stick that down. The nice thing about the Tombow multi-purpose glue is that it has a little bit of wiggle room. So you can see I'm kind of moving it up just a smidge. Okay, there's that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the 3 by 3 piece of fresh freesia. So I'm going to position this piece. I want to kind of have an even border on this side of the card as well as on this side. So I'm going to lay it down, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Tombow glue, and I'm just going to be careful to put adhesive only like on this edge. I don't want to go all the way across, trust me. Ask me how I know this. My first one, I went glue happy, and okay. And then it stuck. So you only put it on this far piece on the underside of that. And now we're going to take the second piece of fresh freesia. I probably could have put it on the back of this, but this is how we're going to line it up evenly. See how easy it is? Well, thank you, Brenda. Hi, Lynn. Hello, everybody. I know I saw names go by when I was gabbing. All right, then the next piece, I'm going to take this cute DSP, 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. I'm not so crazy about this color, but I love this. And these colors are typically not like Parakeet Party. I'm growing to love it, but I would have never paired up. I say this all the time. I would have never paired up Fresh Freesia and Parakeet Party, but look how stinking cute it is. Okay, we're going to center that on the panel. Give that a nice press. And then I'm going to bring in, I'm going to let that dry for just a second. I'm going to bring in my white piece, which is 4 by 5 1/4, or 5 1/4. Karen, I always think about you. Now remember, I'm going to place this 1 1/4 by 5 1/4 piece on this edge. So I'm just going to lay it there. I'm not going to glue it down yet. And I'm going to bring in my Starry Sky, I believe it is, Starry Sky. And just because I like to, especially when I'm stamping for you all, I do like to use the words that are in the stamp set, although I think this would be a really cute birthday card or a get well card. Or like I said earlier, I just think this would be an adorable, like, young girl, little girl card, birthday card. So, but this one says all the love, all the love. So you want to make sure you kind of get it, well, I guess I can kind of, I just want that down for a visual because I didn't do that on my sample and I kind of got it a little off. So there, I decided to use it as a visual. It's going to give me plenty of room to still write a message. That's nice, nice and bright. I love that Starry Sky. And then we're going to go ahead and put this piece down. Just a little bit of glue, a little dab will do ya. Just like that. I'm going to pull out my Pierce mat because I don't want to get glue on that. And then I'm going to put glue all over the back of this. And bring back in my card base. Hi, Allison. Oh, thank you, Shirley. Oh, and you know, I can see I'm still able, I kind of didn't have that all the way to the edge, but I'm able to pull it over just a little bit. And there we're going to center that. This card is so easy, Shirley. You can do it. All right, almost there. Okay, the next thing I'm going to bring in my DSP. Now, I will tell you, like, I was going through I'm trying to decide like what butterfly, because I just cut the butterfly. I don't think I said that. I just cut this butterfly out of the DSP. Didn't use the dies or anything. That's how quick it is. And I probably, that Starry Sky, that piece looks so dark against the Fresh Freesia and the Parakeet Party, but I pulled it in because do you see this, the body of the butterfly and then the dots in the middle of those daisies? So this tied it all together, that little layer right there. So I still, this isn't the exact one, the exact same, as you can see. But I still had that Starry Sky in there, so I thought I'm going to go ahead and use another piece just the same as my little frame. That's what I'm doing here. I'm just giving it a little bit of pop. It would have looked fine with basic white, but this just gives this like a little frame and makes that white piece pop. And then I need my, what is it, 2.5 by 2.5 inch white. A little bit of glue on this. This bottle is, I've got a standby bottle, but this one's really low. Oh, thank you, Allison. Allison had a birthday yesterday, so everybody wish Karen and Allison happy birthday. All right, this I just fussy cut, which when I say fussy cut, that means I just cut it out. Miss Gail, you would love this. Fussy cutting all those butterflies. I'm just going to take and bend the bend the wings up a little bit, and then I'm just going to add adhesive right down the middle. Pinch his wings up as I'm doing that, or hers. And then I'm going to kind of hold it with my fingernails. Oh, yeah, that's exactly, I love Jackie. Peggy, she is so good, and it's fun. She's got her husband in on the action, making these cards with her, and he's an engineer. So it's fun to watch them work together. I don't know if I could ever talk my honey coming in to do this. Okay, the last thing, so I'm looking, I had them, where are they? The resin. Here they are. Woo! The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some of the Resin Flowers. And let's see, I think I'm going to use the Starry Sky ones. So I like to use 3. And I usually, if you see me do any sort of embellishments, I do this a lot. Do you see where those 2 are there together like that? I do that a lot. And then I'm going to add one up here at the top. There? No. This butterfly looks bigger than the other one. There you have it. Dun da da dum. There you go. Isn't that fun? Just a little different. But oh my goodness. This is, I think, just such a sweet little card. It would make, like, get well. Who wouldn't love getting this and cheering? This would definitely cheer them up, don't you think? So, I don't know, Jackie, she doesn't get caught up in naming her funfolds. She just calls them fun or fancy folds. So this one doesn't have a name, and I'm okay with that. All right, the next card, I hope you like. I think it's adorable. This is one that I wasn't going to get, and after I started seeing cards on Pinterest, I'm like, oh my goodness, isn't this adorable? It sits like this. I think, I want to say Cindy Brumbaugh, who's Cindy B Designs, that's what she goes by. She kind of came up with an easy way to make these I think they call them stair step, cards. And this is so easy. So I'm going to pull out the info on this, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit about it before we start to stamp. So the stamp set, it is Happier Than Happy. This stamp set was created with the help of, when you see these little gold $1 million, that means that a demonstrator hit $1 million, and then she works with Stampin' Up! Artist, and they create stamp sets. So this is what Diane Dimmick chose to do, and it is also a distinctive stamp set, which means even though the stamps are made of red rubber, you can see where like the shading is, and that's what distinctive means. It shows shading and dimension, and that's something that is patented by Stampin' Up! All right, my info on this. So the stamps are called Happier Than Happy. There's 15 stamps in the set for $24. If you want the bundle, which is the stamp set and the dies, it's $48.50. So that almost gets you to the $50 limit for your celebration sets. The DSP is called Happy Forest Friends. It's on page 132 of your annual catalog. It's 12 by 12, which I'm going to show you because it's so stinking cute. 12 by 12, and it's 12 by 12 size, and it's $12. And then, let's see. Oh, if you want the whole suite, which I'm going to show you that in a second, it's called Happy Forest Friends. It's $68.50, and you can find that on page 47 of the annual catalog. Ta-da! So, I know forest animals are very popular for nurseries and for baby showers, so how adorable is this? And even if you don't need it for like baby showers, it's so stinking cute. So sweet. So here's the die set that coordinates with it. It is 22 dies, and I just used the tree to cut out that little tree in the background, and then the bear. But look at how many cool dies come with it. There's for the fox, some mushrooms, some leaves. I love this because they've thrown in a tag. This is like a stump, some more trees and leaves, an owl. There's the little owl. So acorns, cute, cute die set. I've already cut out the pieces, stamped and cut them out for you, so we don't have to watch me do that. I want to show you the DSP. I didn't cut it because I might have to pull my camera up. It is amazing. I love this. I hope my camera focuses in on it. I didn't want to cut it down. I just think this is so sweet, so pretty. So there you can see the foxes and the owls. Some birds are in there. And then these look like little bird, or kind of little hearts, or maybe little bird feet, kind of. There's just the tree stump. So look, you wouldn't like, there again, don't think that you have to use it with the Happier Than Happy with the bears. This would be great for nature cards. We always need for masculine cards. And then there looks like little crosses on that. That's like in a basic gray. This piece I used, but it was hard to cover up this side. Look at how pretty. I love it. The artistry, the artwork is just gorgeous. Okay, here is, you can definitely tell, created on this side for more like a scrapbooker. I cut the bottom of this piece. You'll see it when I show you the kit. This is where the piece for the bottom of the stair step came from, this one right here. So I just cut that off. Look at mountains, some more owls, some bear. Look, you could make a card. You wouldn't even have to have the stamp set and dies. Look at how you could just get the DSP and make like this out of a card front and stamp, you know, hello baby, or make a tag, but you wouldn't even have to have the stamps and the dies to take advantage of this. Look at how the owls in the tree. Love it. And then mushrooms. Mushrooms are on the way back. When I got married back in 1981, my kitchen was mushrooms. Fun fact about Kim Dent. They were very popular. Then they kind of went by the wayside. I think they're kind of making a retro way back, the mushrooms. Let's see. There's that one. And then another sheet of adorableness. Anyway, I didn't even want to cut it up to show you because it's so cute. The other thing that comes with the bundle is really pretty ribbon, which is in one of my favorite colors. It's Mossy Meadow, and this is Sahara Sand, and it's a cotton ribbon, which makes tying knots or bows really easy. So that's the other part of the, oh, I'm sorry, Old Olive. Old Olive, not Mossy Meadow. Twill Ribbon Combo Pack. That's part of the bundle. All right, I'm going to show you the kit. And we'll get stamping. So the kit calls for, I used Mossy Meadow. Oh, let's see. Where'd my little tag go? Hold on. This is, 5.5 by 8.5. This is the Mossy Meadow piece, 2 3/4 by 8.5. That's for this piece right here. And you score it at 4 1/4. This piece is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. This is the piece I stamped the bear on. It's 3 by 3 3/4. This is what I cut the little tree out of. It's Mossy Meadow, and it's 2 inches by 3 inches. It's kind of hard to see with all that Mossy Meadow. This is the piece that we are going to stamp, like the message for the inside. There you can see I did Hello Baby. This is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. There's that skinny little strip, 1 inch by 5 1/4. And then the piece that I did a little bit of background stamping on is 2 1/2 by 4 inches. And then I'm going to pull this out so you know. Oh, there's my little, yeah, that's the base is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, but then you're going to score it. Here's my score piece. Score it at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, and 5 1/2, and that's how you get the shape of the card, the stair step of the card. So there's that. I'm going to leave this here just for a second so you can take a picture. It's stamped, I want to tell you that. I stamped with soft suede. That's the color of the bear that I used. Old Olive, that's the ground. Poppy Parade is the mushrooms, and Balmy Blue we're going to brush on a little bit of ground and sky. So let me pull these right out and we will get started. Oh, and I forgot to say this, the wonderful demonstrator who I got the who I followed, her card is her name is Amy Rich, and she's the one who inspired me to make this stinking cute little card. That's right. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Allison. I do love distinctive stamps. Let's see. I'm going to take my Old Olive, and I've got my blending brushes, and I'm just going to, oh, I kind of hate to mess up my pretty little paper here. Hold on. I love this paper, and I only have 2 more sheets of it. Do you all see the pretty flowers on it? Okay, so when you ink up your blending brush, you're just going to tap it. You always want to start off on scrap paper. Don't ever go directly on, because you'll get a big blob. So start on the scrap paper and then just work your way in. And I'm just adding a little bit of Old Olive for the ground. I don't think you even need to re-ink it. Close this. Oh no, I don't need. Hi, Claudia. I do need to, I'm going to bring in this is the ground stamp. And I'm going to stamp one over here. And then one right there. So now I'm ready to close this up. Here's the card, Claudia. Isn't it adorable? Then I'm going to take the Balmy Blue, and I'm going to take my my blending brush and do the same thing. Ink it up, and then go over. Don't go, see there, you can kind of see where it kind of gets a little blob. You always want to start off on scrap paper and then blend into your cardstock. Let's make it a little darker. And you're just going to bring the blue all the way down so it kind of touches the Old Olive. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to bring in these sweet little mushrooms. We're going to stamp them in Poppy Parade. one thing you kind of have to be careful about is, because my sample, I think you can, if you looked really closely, my big mushroom was kind of floating up in the air, so I'm going to make sure that I touch the ground. That makes me crazy. There, I did it. And this teeny tiny little one, kind of did it at an angle. I don't know if I'll do it. Let's see. Should I do it at an angle? Well, we're going to go with it. Okay, I'm going to set those aside because I am going to use them again on the inside piece. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my Tombow glue and just, I didn't have my sponge or my silicone mat, so I'm holding this up and hoping that I don't get my fingers too gluey. There we go. And it's kind of right there. Now, I don't know why they didn't make like the trunk longer. Well, I don't know. I guess because you could, I wish this trunk was longer so it went all the way to the ground. But there, again, it's an imaginary, it's just a card, right? Okay, now I'm going to take my dimensionals and pop him up. Lots of dimensionals. Oh yeah, that would be cute, Valerie. I need to order some more of those. I had some from Amazon and I used them all up. Those little wiggle wobble things. Okay. Be cute for, like, I don't know, a first birthday or a baby shower. Oh, and it's okay. I wanted his little arm to kind of hang off. And then put the lid on my glue. Oh, I need to, I'm going to set this aside. I did not score. I missed a score piece. So I'm going to bring in my trimmer. See if all can see it. And it says to score it, it's 2 3/4 by 8 1/2, and you're going to score it at 4 1/4. Ta-da! Get that bone folder out and give it a nice clean fold like that, and this then is ready to go on. I'm going to just put it right on here. Don't need a lot. I love this. And then we're just, all we have to do now is, so if you missed the first part, it's a 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 piece. You're going to score it at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, and 5 1/2. And then you need to, here, like make a mountain first, then the valley, and then the mountain. And then the other thing is you want to, you know, do those nice press down on it so it's got nice, clean, crisp folds so it lays in your, or goes into your envelope really nice. And then I need this piece of DSP that is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. I almost used this side, but then at the last minute I flipped it and went this way. I agree, Brenda. I don't think it has to be for infants. I think the hello baby and the welcome, but happier than happy, that's one of the words that are with the set. You know, that could be just for anything. I love these little characters, and I love the way he stamps. I just think, I'm just amazed by the distinctive stamp. I will tell you that Amy, the lady who I watched her video, when she was stamping, she did kind of, well, let me do it for you. She was saying that a lot of people are having trouble and their images are not coming out pretty. And she showed what she meant by that, which was, oh, here it is. Oh my goodness. If you get too much ink, let's see if I can try to do it. I don't know. If you have too much ink in your ink pad, oh, no, oh, even when I try, I just love it. She said, so it probably means if you have trouble where it's like turning out where it's like a brown blob, and the shading doesn't show, or the dimension doesn't show, she said you probably, your ink pad, you probably need to take, like you all have seen me take a credit card and work the ink down into the stamp pad. And then when she stamped the second time, it came out perfectly, because what she was trying to say is, if your ink pad is too juicy, work that ink down in it, either with a spoon, or she used her bone folder, I used credit cards, and then that ink isn't sitting like at the top, it works its way down. So when you have a distinctive stamp like this, it turns out nicely. So that's just a tip that she gave, and I wanted to pass on. And then, let's see, I need this little piece of 1 inch by 5 1/4. And that goes right here. It's got a little bit of mushrooms going on, so, and greenery. So you could even stamp that. You wouldn't even have to use the DSP if you didn't want to. And then she took this piece, which is like a tent, remember? And she took, and I think she used Tombow. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Stampin' Seal. She put a little piece down at the bottom and put this on the very bottom and glued it. Give it a little press. Then she took, let's see, I'm trying to think. She took this, and I think she just put the glue right here. Little extra, because it is a movable piece. And give it a little press. Now, if you wanted, you could take this piece. I think when I've made these stair-step cards before, I take and put like my message on the back side, but I watched her when she did it, she put hers on the inside, just like it was the inside of a card. So that's what I did. So I'm going to take my old olive, save that little bear for another cute card. I'm going to make a baby card, another baby card. Hello, baby. Sweet little font. Then I'm going to take and I'm going to add, I'm going to put it on this side this time. Another little piece of grass and some more mushrooms. Maybe just one mushroom. I don't like the way that looks with that second one. Make sure I get it down low enough. Almost missed. Oh, it's kind of floating a little bit. Not too much. All right, girls. Two cute cards. I hope you like them. Don't forget, you could always stamp on your envelopes. Put that right there. Let me flip this around. There we go. I hope you liked them. It's good to be back. I know I talked about this at the beginning of the Facebook Live. I have plenty of spots next week for Friday, July 8th, or Saturday at 9 o'clock, the 9th at 9 o'clock, or Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. If you're interested in coming and joining us, I would love to have you. Just send me a message and I'll give you more information on it. It's always a good time, and you leave with 5 adorable cards. So if you don't have a celebration catalog or mini catalog, please message me and I'll pop them in the mail to you on Tuesday. So that's all. Thank you, everyone. Thanks. I appreciate all of you. Have a wonderful and safe 4th of July. God's blessings. Bye-bye.